guys, what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to replace an outside shutoff valve at a customer's home. In this case, it's PVC, 3/4 inch. See, it's wore and it's broken. So in this course of the video, I'm going to give you step-by-step hints of how you can go about doing this yourself with proper equipment. First of all, you're going to need to locate the water meter for the residency. In this case, we found it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to open up this box. This is a double meter, one for the two homes, and you're going to need a water meter key. And there it is, right there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to shut that off. Now the water to the home is off and we can do our repair. Alright, so before you start, you always want to make sure that you know what size pipe you're working with here and get the right fittings and everything together so you don't have to make 4 or 5 trips out to Home Depot. This right now, what we're working on is 3/4 inch PVC. Very important. Go ahead and clean up your fittings with primer. Really good. Things you're going to use. In this case, we're going to remove the PVC valve that's been put in here. It's no longer any good. It's got a broken ear on it. And we're going to replace it with a threaded brass ball valve. Okay, which you see here. Alright, so we need male threaded adapters. First thing you're going to want to do when you do this is get yourself some Teflon tape. And always go on your thread the way that your fitting is going to be screwing in. As you can see, Teflon tape. About 3 or 4 times around there. Remember, both sides of these are threaded. So we're going to take the other one and do the same thing. Get some Teflon tape on here. Alright, that's going to be on there nice and good. Next thing we're going to use is what us plumbers call pipe dope. Alright, this is a Teflon enriched pipe thread compound. We're going to put it on here, and that's going to help seal it on our threaded joints. Put the first one nice and easy. You don't want to cross thread anything. Get it so it's kind of just hand tight and get it out of the way. I got one more to put on the other side. Alright. We're going to go ahead and put the pipe dope on here. You can get this stuff at Home Depot or a plumbing supply place. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to thread that on there as well, just like that. Now I'm going to take and turn this handle so it's a little easier. A couple different wrenches. We've got a crescent wrench here we're going to start with. Then you can use either another one of a crescent wrench or a pair of channel locks, whatever, but you don't want to strip it out. One on each side. And turn them in the opposite direction, that way they tighten together, like so. Stay on course here. And you're going to want to snug these up pretty good because remember, you've got water pressure going through these. Back. Alright. Let's see, as I turn one side, the other side will tighten with it. And we'll just snug those babies up real good, like that. Hey, it's on there real good. That's a good solid product. We'll set that aside for a minute. PVC cutters. We're going to cut below the valve here. Right here. Still might be a little water in there. That's okay. But we turn the water off at the meter before we start it. Okay. Cut that. I'm going to want to cut probably right above it. Right here somewhere in this area. Okay. Go ahead and get this piece out of here. You see my left hand is holding on to the pipe because I don't want to snap it in a different position. And this guy is junk. We toss that away. So I've got a little dip tube here. So there's water down here in the pipe. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to take and remove it so we don't have any kind of water giving us problems when our glue is trying to set up. You got to make sure to prep your PVC. Make sure it's clean. There's no run lines from old glue. Take a little razor knife. Just kind of scrape some of the skim. Try not to gouge into the pipe. You don't want to create a void. And then the new fittings in PVC aren't going to take the way they're supposed to. Thoroughly inspect the entire area for any kind of flaws in the pipe. This looks relatively good. Now what we're going to do is going to take our primer and we're going to clean this real good. Make sure when I make my glue joint, we do not have any kind of leaks. Alright, so that looks like it's a pretty fair shape. We're going to do the same for the top part as well. Looks like there's a little overrun from old glue. I'm just going to kind of skim it off. Not a big deal. Remember, don't gouge into it and make kind of spots where the new glue's not going to take. This side's a little rough. Be sure to be careful when you do this. You don't want to glue onto some rough piece because it'll never set up and take the way you want it to. You also, when you're done, just make sure it's prepped real well. Take a little rag, wipe it off thoroughly. Make sure everything looks good and you got a good, decent spot for everything to take well. Alright, I'm going to clean this just a little bit more. A little bit of extra glue from the old joint still sitting in here. You can also use some sand cloth. You can get that at Home Depot or Lowe's or Plumbing Supply, usually used for soldering. If you're having a hard time getting some of the stuff off there, just get it nice and clean. Take your purple primer, prime it up, get it nice and clean. You want a nice clean surface for your glue to take on here. I'm using regular PVC glue. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Get it all set and ready to go. Inspect the area one more time. At this point, we're about ready to turn and put this valve in. So we're going to keep it up like here at this kind of angle. Easier for the customer to put on. Take some regular PVC glue and we're going to generously apply it to this part of the pipe and then to the inside of the fitting. Like so. Now when you glue PVC, slide it on there and give it a couple twists and then make sure it's lined up exactly where you want it to be for easy access. This is a water main shutoff for the customer, so this is what they're going to be using if they have an emergency and need to turn the water off to the home. Okay, so in this case this is a little bit flexible. I have a little room to work with. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this coupling, 3/4 inch PVC, and we're going to go ahead and glue it to the bottom pipe. We're going to put our glue on here nice and generously. Regular PVC glue. Glue half of the fitting. This is a coupling, 3/4 inch PVC. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that down there, right where that is. Alright, at this point, we've got to bridge this gap. So I cut a little piece, 3/4 inch PVC pipe. We're going to get kind of a measurement, which is going to be somewhere right around in there. We'll go ahead and we'll cut that piece of PVC with our tube cutters. Now we have a piece that's ready to go. Every time you put these pipes together, you're going to want to use primer to clean them. Primer sets the pipe up for the glue to take, and it also helps clean any kind of impurities in the pipe that may end up causing the glue to fail. Alright, so there we go. All ready to go. Let's get our PVC glue together. We're going to glue up both sides on this. And there you go, just like that. We bridged the gap in there, and the repair has been made. Make sure to usually give repairs with glue, 20 to 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or even up to an hour depending on how high the humidity and temperature is. And that is our tip of the day. Hope you enjoyed.